Still haven't seen a pentashield key anywhere. Back it up. Nope, 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 nope. Oh yeah, I love this scout armor for the dodging. Fuck, I'm starting to really love the Swordmaster way more than I thought I was going to. And I don't even have that many cool abilities yet. But the damage you do is so substantial. Okay. Got the key. I should probably pick that up. It's free bandages. Grab this. Head on out. Back to the other room. I'll catch up on chat here in a minute, guys. I can't, I actually have to focus when I'm inside these things, especially since I'm lower level and I don't remember. I'm so used to playing my Mentat that I actually have to think about what abilities I have on this character because I don't play him that often. So it's like, that's right, this guy's a Swordmaster. No Mentat turret to save my ass. Anybody else? Hang on, the thing I needed was in this room and I went past it. That is for the Harkonnen quest. That should get me into the Harkonnen faction finally. I think this is the last step to actually make me a full-fledged Harkonnen. Alright, now go through here. Is that it? Now, I think there was a door up top, wasn't there, that had like a pentashield thingy? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, back up. Okay, where are those fuckers at? Okay. Oh, I missed. One more, right? Or is it the last one? I think we're good. Alright. Chest is... Okay. Is there no schematics chest in here? Okay, we came in through there. I'm guessing there's no schematics chest in this one. Oh, hang on. No, yeah, there was no schematics chest in this one apparently. Boo, says I. Boo. However, I got the quest objective, which means I can go back and finish my Harkonnen quest line. Gray says, listening to the stream as I drive for work makes the drive fun. Hey man, that I'm glad that that's something that we had a guy. It's been a while since we've heard from him. I don't remember his username to be honest with you, but we had a guy who he was driving long road, long haul. He was a long haul trucker, and he was driving. I want to say like a Texas to Colorado route or something. And he used to tune in to like, man, it was either the EverQuest 2 or the World of Warcraft stuff. And that was like his jam was like tuning in to the MMO stuff that we used to play. And it was always cool because he'd tune in when he would, be here during a long stretch. Like keep him company for 6 hours while he's driving. I think that's cool. All right, let me get caught up on chat really quick before we go too further. Probably says, never understand those types of people. I wouldn't go to a Coldplay concert and spend the show complaining about how boring their music was. Right. But I want you to hate things as much as I do. Let me yell on Reddit louder. I love the fact that, when we started mocking the trolls over the past week, look at that spice blow. That was really awesome. We've had about, I should have paid attention. There might be stuff out here that I don't want to run into when I was paying attention to the pretty spice and not where I'm driving. Ever since we started like pushing the troll content harder and like putting YouTube clips and stuff out, there's like, I don't know, probably half a dozen people now who have made like comments like, I wish you wouldn't do that. Stop feeding the trolls. It's like, I think you have this in reverse. They're feeding me. Like, and I'm gonna totally continue to like put their content out there in the spotlight, because when people rant about stuff like that, like the angry Coldplay viewer, like we might not do that, but I'm totally gonna leverage that negativity, use it for good. Because for the 5 or 6 people who have complained, there's like 7,000 new followers, and I'm sorry. The 5 or 6 of the people who have complained. Sorry, the math doesn't compute. I wish you wouldn't focus on the trolls. It's free engagement, baby. Would you rather I become like every other content creator out there and just make shitty content about how the game studios suck and how gaming sucks and we all should be bitter, angry human beings because everything sucks? I would much rather make fun of the people who do that kind of shit, because I'm over here having fun playing video games. But Renfail, you abandoned the World of Warcraft guild. Oh. PvP is bad, dude is cooked. Right, that's my next title. You're not wrong, Pale Spider. We should probably make a mockumentary about how the PvP is so bad that Dune Awakening won't be able to survive. You know what's really funny to me? Could anybody tell me how long Destiny 2 has been out? It's like 8 or 10 years, right? Off the top of their head, if everybody knows. I was looking at... oh, I think somebody might have blocked this off with their base. You know what I'm supposed to do right now, everybody? I'm supposed to go make a ranty post on Reddit about how these assholes shouldn't be allowed to block the roads with their bases. How dare they it's going to inconvenience me so much to put my vehicle away, use my Shiga wire, climb up top, and run over the top of their base, and drop down the other side, and spawn my bike again, get back on my bike, jump on my bike, and continue my ride. Oh my god, that was such an inconvenience. How dare they build their base right there? They have inconvenienced me for all of 10 seconds. That's right, Garrett. Monetize the trolls. September 6, 2017. So that's like 8 years-ish. So I don't have it pulled up in front of me, but I was checking this morning. And obviously, Destiny 2 has a big spike of new players right now because of the expansion. But it had like a daily average on Steam of something like 20 or 30,000 off the top of my head when I was looking this morning. Any long-term live service game will always have a smaller number of players who play the game long-term than they will have compared to the spike that always exists around fresh content, like whether it's the fresh release or like I saw PC Gamer, or no, might have been Games Radar. Someone was trying to publish a piece saying Destiny 2 is never going to get back to its glory days of 300,000 concurrent players, and I'm like, duh. I thought you guys are game journalists. Duh. Games never, ever, 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 ever have as many players after the launch of their game. Actually, that's not typically true. There are some games that have gone against the grain and have been really rare and have managed to get, more players with subsequent, like Cyberpunk 2077 is a good example of that. Like, the game got better and got more players playing it over time. But generally speaking, a game launches, has really good numbers. There's a player attrition that happens. There's a certain percentage of players that stick with you long term, and then there's players who come back for every single expansion. And I've seen so many people try to do doom and gloom. You're right. I should make a short about that, Gray. So much doom and gloom around Dune Awakening's population. Well, the game's only been out for not even 2 months yet. Hang on, I gotta timestamp this short. Base is in the way. The game is still averaging, I want to say, I'm gonna go look it up right now. Journalists name their sources and use quotes. So true. Looks like the 24-hour peak is 60,000. So it is falling a little bit, for sure. There's 51,000 players playing right now. 60,000 peaking. That's still a very healthy number. Let's look at Destiny 2. So Destiny 2 fell from 316,000 players at its peak to, it looks like around 35,000 to 40,000 players. Looks like we could probably say 40,000 average. I can't do the math, but 316,000 to 40,000 is a massive attrition compared to Dune Awakening, which had a launch of, I think it peaked at like 190,000 and still maintains a 60,000 per evening player base after 2 months. Now, over time, those numbers will probably drop, depending on how frequently they push out story updates and stuff. But anytime someone tries to preach doom and gloom at you over Steam charts, just realize that 99.9% of those people don't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to player attrition and the long-term lifespan of MMOs slash live service multiplayer games. Right. I'm not even factoring in the console audience transcend. I'm literally just looking at Steam charts to compare and talk about player attrition on Steam. Yeah, most games these days, Pale Spider, have like about a 90%. It's like a 90 to 95% attrition rate over the course of like the first 3 months. So most games, and players will always try to point at that and say, "Oh, that's proof of a game failing," and it's like, no, it's not. That's just attrition rate. Players play a game for 3 months, they finish all the content, they move on to other things. It doesn't matter if the developer continues to push out updates. The players have already played the content, they've moved on. They're going to go play what's new. There's a new Netflix show, there's a new video game that's come out. There's a new live service game, a new shooter. Like the next RPG is out. Like we have so many games that launch. Like my schedule for the next 5 months, I published that the other day. Just this month, we're playing Death Stranding 2, Destiny 2, Dune Awakening, Tales of the Shire. Next month I'm playing. September's gonna be the big month. Next month is why am I blanking all of a sudden? Oh, Mafia: The Old Country. At the beginning of the month, end of the month is the Gears of War Reloaded. September is Hell Is Us, Indiana Jones: The Great Circle DLC, Borderlands 4. There's a Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 DLC in there somewhere. There's a Stalker 2 DLC in there somewhere. Then we got Ghost Yotei, we got Outer Worlds 2. Like, players play lots of games. Duh! Numbers are going to do this for every game. Players come out, play the game when it launches. If it's a live service game with a DLC or story content, they will cycle back around in their spare time or when there's a major content drop. They'll play it and then move on. I was just looking at Lord of the Rings Online on Steam, right? So this is another perfect example of so Lord of the Rings Online has its own client, its own launcher. But you'll have people who try to point to this right here and say things like, "Dude, no one's playing Lord of the Rings Online. There's only like 1,200 players who play Lord of the Rings Online every day." So that only represents the Steam audience, which is a fraction of its audience because they didn't come out with a Steam client. They didn't have a Steam client until when? I don't even know when the Steam client came out. It says 13 years ago, so I don't know if that's accurate. I've always played directly through their actual launcher. But if you look at the investor reports, which are required by law to be published because they are a publicly traded company, there are still around 125 to 130,000, if I remember correctly, active paying subscribers to Lord of the Rings Online. So even if you only see 1,000 of them on Steam every night, who knows how many are actually playing every single day with the native client launcher, you know? But 125,000 monthlies is nothing to sneeze at. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I think I was rambling about people being bitchy about numbers and being all doom and gloom and me making fun of the trolls and yeah, that's like I had a hyperfixation with like I think I hyperfixate like most people do. Like you get something that you really like, you fixate on it for a little while. Like I really love pizza, but if I ate pizza every single day, I would get sick of it and go away for 3 months and come back and 6 months down the road and be like, I like pizza again.
You look ready for bigger and better things. Yes, yes, yes. Such a flawless document. Such a pretty lie. That sanctimonious sod is going to suffer, and it makes me old but quiver in pleasure.
This guy. Is that it?
Oh, no. Just one more delicious touch. You must blackmail Anton personally.
I'm pleased to see you again.
Got something you should see, buddy.
What's this? What? This is nonsense. I showed no cowardice on the battlefield. This never happened. This document is false.
Looks official to me. There are a bunch of copies.
It's petty lies. Maxim put you up to this, didn't he? That mongrel cur. What do you even hope to get out of this?
Back off the Scorta investigation, and all this goes away.
Do you honestly think I would compromise my honor for the sake of vanity, for the sake of a clean record? This is a desperate move.
Well, we'll let the public and your fellow soldiers decide what this is.
Very well. Damn you.
I feel
I
dirty
will
for
look the
doing
other
this,
way regarding
but
the
I know
Scorta
I'm going to
case
betray them long term.
for the moment.
Thank you for your cooperation.
When the Harkonnen use you, betray you, and throw you away, and they will, come see me about getting retribution.
You look ready for bigger and better things.
Let's deliver the document.
I
Oh,
saw.
all my coffee's wearing off.
Masterfully done. Hand me those documents just in case you have a change of heart. To see that we will
Oops.
do great and terrible things, you and I. However, be advised that any betrayal after this point will have most dire consequences.
Babylonia,
There
what
are,
are
of
the
course,
consequences if you
perks.
betray? Do they actually
I
send
pulled a
guys
few
after you, or
strings
is it
to
just
grant
like, oops,
access
you
to
can't use our merchants
exclusive
anymore?
Harkonnen vendors. You can thank me later.
However, if there's spoilers
now.
attached to that answer, don't
Now
tell me.
is good. What's more, you can now align your guild to House Harkonnen, or join a faction-aligned guild to participate in the Landsrat. Opportunity ripens, and the fruits of your labor have paid off. Do you recall the falsified communications log I had you plant earlier? The man you framed was a simple merchant, one with ties to the Atreides. Now, he's been wrongly accused of being a double agent, and hence, killed.
So who did it?
That's the beauty of it. The vilified sod was killed by regretful Atreides deserters, desperate to get into Duke Leto's good graces once again. And now, for the crown jewel of this masterpiece. You will find the deserters and finish them off, ensuring more Atreides infighting.
Okay.
I assume nothing until the task is done.
Go to the deserter hideout. Which is over there on the other side of the Haga Rift. Yay! I think I'm officially a Harkonnen now, right? I could use the vendors. Which means I could buy my Ornithopter now. There we are. Rank 2. Recruit. No Man's Sky. That's another good example. Yeah. I know they had a dramatic. They went from overwhelmingly negative to overwhelmingly positive on Steam over the course of like an 8-year journey. So many journey things here happening. Dude, I kind of like this, like I'm not losing too much water in this scout suit. So I'm kind of a big fan of the scout armor. However, look at that armor set. I want that right there. I want the goggles and everything, man. Just call me Riddick if I'm wearing that outfit. Speaking of which, can I customize this, which I have not done yet? What can I customize it with? bunch of stuff I probably can't use yet because I haven't earned it with this character. Yeah, let's switch over to the keyboard here. It's a little bit easier to do this sometimes. Yeah, see, that has a cape. I almost feel like I would rather use that for the cape. Ooh, no, no, no. I have access to this. Never mind. I forgot I had access to the scavenger set. Never mind. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Because this, I already know. I don't need the hood. The pants. There we are. I'll have the same out. I got the same outfit on my other guy. We are good to go. Now, I might not have the exact boots I want yet. Yep, we're good. We're good. Yay! Now I can actually look kind of cool with my character. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Awesome. And I don't need a helmet at the moment. If I get a helmet though later on, you know, there's a I don't know where it's at. It's this one, right? Where's it at? Oh, you know what? I don't have access to it because it's the Atreides Scout helmet. It looks really, really cool with this set. But I'm not actually wearing a helmet, so. But look at that. Look at that. I look like a proper soldier boy now. Scout armor for the win. And that will be my look for the foreseeable future because I will not be changing out of these garments anytime soon. But I will have to get the recipes so that I can repair these over time. The GIMP masks in this game. Oh my god. Well, I tell you what, guys. I think we're good. I'm going to go watch the next episode of Foundation and get the review up on YouTube here within the next hour, hour and a half probably. And then I think I'm going to take a nap and see what the day brings us. Tomorrow is Saturday, so we'll be back again tomorrow morning. Same routine. We're doing Destiny 2 in the morning, and then for the first stream for about 2.5, 3 hours. And then we're going to come back and do Dune Awakening for a few hours. So we just crossed the 7-hour mark a little bit ago, so I got to get a bunch of stuff clipped. I got a bunch of YouTube shorts to promote. I got I've got a yeah. I already talked about the beginning, but merch is on the way, guys. Merch is on the way. Maybe by the end of August. I don't know. I gotta reach out, do some more merch shop research. But I got some artwork in the work right now. As of last night. Matter of fact, I need to go pay a deposit today on PayPal. And then I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's happening today specifically. I don't think so. But if you haven't already done so, make sure you get over to the YouTube channel because everything in between happens over there. So Foundation will be out, episode 2 review. If you haven't seen my Star Trek Strange New Worlds episodes 1 and 2 reviews went out yesterday. And whenever Chris gets done with her stuff, we're supposed to continue watching Sandman. She's been busy with chicken stuff the last few days and hasn't wanted to watch anything at night, so I've been doing my other things at nights. So I'll catch you guys next time. Stay safe. Happy gaming. Thanks for all the repeat fun today. And I'll see everybody tomorrow. Have a great Friday.